Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video, and today I'm going to be talking about another album in the series of Pink Floyd albums. I'm taking a closer look at their full discography in chronological order as an experiment also for myself to find out how do these albums fall in their timeline. And today we're entering the post-Roger Waters era. With this album, A Momentary Lapse of Reason, which has an interesting story behind it, because after the final cut, Roger Waters, he fired Richard Wright from the band. He made the final cut with David Gilmour and Nick Mason, but David Gilmour just basically did what he was being told. The songs were all written by Roger Waters. David Gilmour said, yeah, do you think all these songs are great? I don't think so. Roger Waters would be angry and say, well, if you've got anything better, then write something for yourself. And actually, the final cut pretty much sounds like a Roger Waters album played with Pink Floyd members. And not one of Roger Waters' best solo albums for that, and not one of Pink Floyd's best solo albums for that. That is what you get when your main influence is one of the people and the group is out of balance. Now, 4 years later, Roger Waters has left the group. Richard Wright is back. But what remains of Pink Floyd when they have no lead songwriter? Then you get A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Now, first of all, about this version, a couple of years back they made a beautiful pressing on 45 RPM, which is a beautiful idea because 45 RPM can contain loads of more information. The album was not very expensive, so it's a very nice gesture, a very nice release for the fans. Now, the album itself. I really wanted to like this. I really wanted to like this. But starting off with Signs of Life, you hear something's missing. And it's not just the voice of Roger Waters. It's not the bass guitar. It is a band that has something to say. David Gilmour is a very good writer in attributing or giving things to a song. I mean, when he plays the solo on Dogs, he shines. I mean, and it's more than just playing a solo on Animals. He shines. He has soul, he has feeling in his guitar, he has a good voice, and he is brilliant when all the puzzle pieces fall together. Here is just singing bullshit, man. It's just singing bullshit. It has no essence. Lyrics are sometimes just too simple to even consider to even consider lyrics by a professional band. I mean, yeah, you can be a very talented musician, but if you don't have anything to say, you just get bullshit. Signs of Life is mediocre. Learning to Fly is okay at best. But then you go to the Dogs of War. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's simple. It has cliche lyrics. There's no sincere conviction in the vocals. I don't like the overall sound of this album. It is wishy-washy, airy bullshit. It has no punch. I mean, the lyrics have no punch, the vocals have no punch, no essence, and the sound of it overall, it has no punch. It sounds like a Dire Straits tribute band has worked on material for the first time for themselves in the late 80s, and they're not pulling it off. It doesn't sound like Pink Floyd. I mean, there are fragments of Pink Floyd here. Then you go to the One Slip. I mean, it's just 80s kitsch. It is bad. On the Turning Way, it starts with David Gilmour. David Gilmour's voice over synthesizer. Like he's imagining himself standing near a cliff, near a waterfall, being an opera singer. It's just so kitschy as hell. It's unbearable. Seriously, this is unbearable. I'm not exaggerating. That song, On the Turning Way, it's just unbearable kitsch. Like a cheap late 80s fantasy flick on a low budget made by high school students. That bad, that bad. And the other side, A New Machine Part 1, in which Gilmour is shouting a cappella with some strange effects over it. I mean, Gilmour, he doesn't have the voice to shout and to do the a cappella. I mean, yeah, alright, there are some strange sounds in the background. It's just a bad idea, man. Don't do it. And you think don't do it, but there is a New Machine Part 2 in which he does it again. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Terminal Frost. Between the New Machine Part 1 and the New Machine Part 2, there's Terminal Frost. I mean, that sounds like an overexcited meditation music composer. Just lost it and went bonkers. It's fucking hell. Sorrow, the last song. Oh, man. They lost it. I mean, the final cut, that's not real Pink Floyd. But that might be even an okayish album. 6 out of 10. This, 3 out of 10. Seriously. This, yeah. I'm just so let down at this point. Yeah. Well, that's my opinion on this album, and I am going to continue with another video on the Division Bell. But what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.